Empire has become one of the most critically acclaimed, successful shows for our culture, our heritage in history.
Since, what was the first? Bill Cosby, the Huxtables.
What about it?
That was the first one.
Well, I mean, I feel like this is.
I guess
I put this in the line with
international.
I put this in the line with like some shit like Fame.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And some shit that's not necessarily because Bill Cosby was like a sitcom. That shit was laughs and jokes and shit.
But what it did for the black culture and the black family and what a black family looks like, it
for the diaspora,
international. Right. Like it didn't just stay domestic.
Right.
And the black family, a black show with a black family, to do that, it hadn't been done since the Cosby Show. Right.
And I mean, I just want to know, because all of the talented actors, actresses, performers, storytellers that you have on the cast, like, what have been the funniest behind the scene moments that you can share?
We used to have a lot of funny behind the scene moments when Jesse was on set, because he was the jokester. I mean, I just remember this one time Terrence was asleep, and I think I posted it.
Okay.
And I had like this tie around my neck, and I was dangling it over his face. And he woke up and was like, "You motherfuckers!" and threw his hat. He didn't even know he was on Instagram. It was funny.
Man.
I mean, I just wish that they would compile a bloopers reel, because our bloopers are funny as fuck.
You could probably get a whole season out of
that. I'm trying. I'm like, are y'all in the business of making money? Because you got a whole nother box set of just bloopers.
Man, I think y'all actually look like you have a lot of fun.
We do.
It's undeniable.
We do.
And I think that energy comes across on screen, and that contributes to the success of the show.
Oh, absolutely.
Now, I have a good buddy. I'm sure he's a good buddy of yours too. And he has kind of been the natural volunteered antithesis of Empire.
Oh, God.
His name is 50 Cent. And I don't know how this whole thing started, but it's a power versus empire.
And that's the part. I don't know where that came from. I didn't like it. It was very uncomfortable. I'm going to tell you why. Because we're in an industry where we are not seen often. Our show had nothing to do with his show. We're talking two different subject matters. Right. You know what I mean? And I thought that did more damage than good. For I mean, in what way? Because why are we pitting shows against each other? Why are we pitting two black shows against each other when it's hard enough to get a black show on the air? And see, that's when I get pissed off, because that's the crabs in the barrel fucking mentality.
I think it's more of a competitive spirit.
I mean, this is not the place for it, because the people on the outside,
I get what you're saying.
You make them choose sides.
Hey, listen, man, don't say that in front of these white folk. I mean, I get that. I can get that.
But it makes people choose sides, and it's petty, and it's stupid. Competitive? Why are we competing?
I mean,
you are on Stars. We on Fox.
You can't be a winner if you don't compete. Because you can't be a winner if you don't compete.
But there's no competition.
I understand what y'all saying. I get it. I'm speaking from 50's perspective, because
we both winning.
But why not compete with another show? Why you gonna compete with the black show?
I think
there are a million other shows you could compete with.
I get that too. I get that.
Okay, so why?
I get that. Why'd you pick the black show to compete with? I get that.
And to do that publicly, it's embarrassing. And it's silly, it's petty, and it's young.
I don't think 50 meant no harm in it. And I ain't trying to really like jump in and defend 50, but I know how it feels to say something and take a position that you really didn't feel harmful. And, and have it be used against you. I already know how that feels. So I'm just trying to speak on his behalf.
What did he? I mean,
however,
he said so much.
Now listen. However, I do understand where you coming from from your perspective.
Here's the deal. what did I do to you? 50?
That's exactly what I was going to say.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
from your
now
perspective, I ain't did nothing to deserve this. You just came.
I'm working. I'm
you know
doing
what I mean?
me. I'm working my ass off.
Yeah.
Do you know? And then again, 50. Do you know what the fuck I had to do to get here? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why tear down another black person?
I get that.
For competition.
I get that.
I was never competing with that show. I know Lala on that show, Naturi. I know those actors. I want them to win.
That's right.
I was proud of 50.
Okay.
I was proud of 50. I told him, I'm so proud of. Look at what you're doing. You took, and this is what you.
You told him that.
So I'm like, I'm not getting into it. I have no ill will. That
Man,
fiasco.
we come from, hey, listen,
it didn't hurt me in any way. It didn't hurt the show in any way. But it was sad. It was sad that this was going on in the public because it makes us look trite.
But it's
and
almost
it makes us not. What white shows are doing that? Excuse me. Answer that question. Answer the question.
Is that the barometer though?
What other shows? It ain't got to be white. What other shows are doing that?
That's difficult. That's a difficult one.
Have you ever seen that? Ever? Because I never responded back. I responded back in a positive way. I wanted Naturi and the women on that show to know that this was no dig. I don't even know how it got there.
I mean, you're right. I mean, you got
I just
valid
didn't
points.
understand.
50. I need you to answer to this shit.
No,
you need to come on Expeditiously and answer to this shit right now, man.
He don't owe me nothing.
Nah, man, stop that. Because at the end of the day, you still his sister, he's still your brother, and you know what I'm saying? I
get it. People like the jokes, but know when to joke and know what is a classic
That's some shit
joke.
I still ain't figured out. I do not know when to joke and when not to joke. I do not know. I have no fucking idea, bro. I just say this shit.
Because what that does is sends a message that we're in competition with each other. That's not. Who are you giving the finger to?
Man, Dina out here telling me to wrap it up. Come on here. Keep on talking.
Oh, he said wrap it. Oh,
no, she
that's
said wrap
why.
it up. She said wrap it up.
Oh, child, I gotta go home.
You gotta go home. You don't want to go to dinner? We gonna go to dinner after this.
I gotta go to bed.
You gotta go to bed. You gotta
get a tomorrow.
Photo shoot.
It's been a long day for me, Tia. I'm
emotional.
Baby.
You gotta let this lady out of here. She need to lay down, relax, get herself together for her day tomorrow.
I'm emotional. I told you I had a rough day.
Listen, man, I've had a rough
and my
year.
man ain't here.
We get, lift your spirits. If you go to eat, have a look,
Where y'all going?
We going up the street. We not gonna say the name of the place. They ain't paid us, but we going up the street.
Cause you next? Oh, we not live.
Nah, we ain't
I
live.
thought you were saying something.
We ain't live. We going up the street. We going up the street. It's a very nice place. We have very private accommodations, and you're welcome to join us. And honey, I'm just telling you, this young lady, her strength precedes her.